What's up, nerds? We are your hosts. I am Jake.
And I'm Chad.
This week we are sponsored by Ray's Energy Drinks.
We're also sponsored by Crybaby Craig's Hot Sauce.
We are going to be talking about some of the upsetting, maybe not upsetting, depending on the fan, news coming from DC.
Yeah. We'll also be talking about Avatar, the first one from 2009, in anticipation of Avatar 2 Way of the Water coming out later this week. So let's get into it. This is the All Things Nerd podcast.
Oh, you see that? I did it right at the camera.
Nerd.
Welcome back, nerds, to the All Things Nerd podcast, your weekly dive into all things nerd. Chadley, how's your week? How's your week?
Well, I mean, it was a week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not a
I've heard of
whole.
those.
Yeah, I mean, happens 52 times a year, you know? No, I mean, it was fine. Didn't really do anything spectacular. I'm trying to rebuild a routine. Going to bed at a decent time, waking up at a decent time, eating enough in a day instead of waiting until I'm hungry and then devouring, 1,800 calories and then feeling like shit later because of it.
Mm.
Actually, just like eating meals. It's weird. We'll see how long it lasts, but what about you? How was your week?
Nothing too spectacular. A little bit of frustrating stuff going on. You already know about it. I don't really
Yeah.
want to talk about it here. Um, but other than that, on a lighter note, I did start work, not really working on, but I started playing around with some music, which is something that you and I have been talking about doing for a while now, is dipping our toes into music since we both love music and we both play music. So I did write a little bit of something which you have heard,
Yeah.
and maybe some people on my Snapchat heard. Um, Catchy little jingle that I'm working on. But
Yeah.
that was about it for me.
That sounds enjoyable though.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun. I don't know
Moods for a
how
good
to, I'm
time.
teaching myself how to play the piano. So it was, I impressed myself with what I wrote.
That's good though.
Yeah.
On some sad note, the Vikings lost in a very bullshittery way.
It's kind of the way it goes. Some bad calls, real bad calls.
Yeah, a touchdown for Detroit that should not have been a touchdown. I
Yeah,
mean, the ball was out of bounds long before it crossed the pylon for the end zone.
that's the annoying part. The ball never actually crossed the pylon. The
Yeah,
ball went out of bounds. The guy's body was still in the air, and his elbow hit the pylon after the ball had already gone out of bounds. It was
yeah,
never a touchdown. The ball never crossed the plane.
yeah. And
It
they
was
gave it to
bullshit.
him, and then they're
Yeah.
like, "And this is the touchdown that just happened," and like showed clear view that the ball was out of bounds before anything got to the pylon. It was very, very annoying.
And the commentators even said, "Oh yeah, that's not a touchdown."
Yeah,
But they got the touchdown anyway. So
like that was a
that
very
sucked.
clear touchdown, not touchdown.
And then there was the opposite. We had a very clear touchdown. Justin Jefferson caught the ball. They said he stepped out of bounds, but he ran it in for a touchdown. They slowed it down and showed, and again, the commentators even said, I don't think he actually stepped out there and should have been a touchdown, but they called him out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There was also one more play early on, pass interference against Adam Thielen, which would have been a touchdown. So we should have had two touchdowns, and they should have had one less touchdown, which would have resulted in
Us
a
winning.
win for us. But it is what it is. It's football.
Also, Dalvin Cook, man, his fumble.
Mm,
They even like went out of their way to be like, "Hey, with this defense, like, don't try anything like extravagant, just run the ball, power through, because like that's how you're
Hmm.
gonna get past them. And he like runs up to a line, takes
And
like
like,
17 juke steps, and then stops, and then gets tackled, and then fumbles, and then they run it for
yeah.
like 40 yards, and then scored on
and
that drive.
and then scored a touchdown. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It was I think I kind of had a feeling going into this game. I don't want to say anything against Detroit because they are a good team.
and they played really fucking
Yeah,
well.
Goff is really good, and they're coming off a 5 game winning streak. And I just had a feeling going into this. I was like, oh, they are amped up,
And they were at
and we're
home.
and they're at home. Like I was just like, oh, we might
Yeah,
lose this one, and we did. So
yeah. I mean, yeah,
bummer.
they're a very explosive team, and
Yeah.
I mean, how many times did they throw off our defense by play actions? You know,
And like, oh man, that
fake
fake
punt.
out. Oh, you motherfuckers. It was such a good play. And I was just like, God damn it. And then I mean, he used every weapon Goff used every weapon he had available to him.
Yeah,
It
and
wasn't like just throwing to Justin Jefferson and
his
Adam Thielen the whole game. He
his
was
first
throwing,
7 completed passes were to 6 different
yeah.
people.
God, I love that. That was good football.
Yeah,
It's a bummer that it resulted in a loss for us. We're still 10-3. My hope is not lost yet. But
yeah, and we're still looking at the division title at least.
yeah. But yeah, they played really well.
Yeah,
Go fuck yourselves. But
just remember at the end of the day, they're still in Detroit.
hmm
Michigan is the worst.
Mm.
Uh, and then lastly, I mean, we'll probably keep it up through the holidays. Our collaboration on our website with the Battle of the Sketches crew, where you can buy some incredible art and also help out local comic book stores here in the Twin Cities. It's a great way to support artists and support local businesses. And then after the first of the year, we'll be doing a live stream where we'll be giving away gift cards to those comic book shops, where you can order online and they'll ship it to you. So if you're not in the Twin Cities area, don't worry.
Mm.
But yeah, it should be a good time.
Shall be
Yeah, let's talk about our first sponsor so that we can talk about
some stuff.
the more uncertainty of the DC universe
Hmm.
for film. But first, got to tell you about Ray's energy drinks. You know, what can I say that we haven't said already? It's a pickled habanero. And
God damn it. I wasn't gonna do it.
no, it's you guys know, great energy drink, 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 crash. So much more than energy drinks if that's not your thing. So listen up, learn how to save 15%, and we'll be right back with you to talk about DC and stuff. What's up, nerds? I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about Raise Energy, an incredible energy drink that provides max energy with 0 crash. Raise Energy takes a giant leap of faith with instilling a high quality formula to bring a powerful yet sustained energetic experience to help you push your workouts and focus to the next level. Perfect for anyone at any time, empowered by their refresh formula technology, Raise Energy delivers a performance enhancing energy drink that aids in multiple different categories that include targeted focus, better recovery time, improved clean energy levels, and a boost in stamina and hydration. But most importantly, every can of Raise Energy has absolutely 0 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 carbohydrates to give you a smarter and healthier option. So don't settle for an energy drink that contains more sugar and carbohydrates than you can count. Instead, head over to repsports.com. That's REPPSPORTS.com and use the promo code NERDPODCAST at checkout for 15% off your order. Or if you don't know what you want, go ahead and click the link that's in the description to get a $50 sample pack for free. All you do is you cover the cost of shipping. Again, make sure you use promo code NERDPODCAST at checkout to let them know that we sent you.
All right, friends. We have some, depending on what kind of fan you are. We have some bad or good news for you. I've seen both online. Some people are really happy about this. Some people are upset about it. I don't really know. I think I do know. I'm pretty upset about it. DC is dead. DED dead.
Like
J
OMG dead.
James Gunn, who is now the new Kevin Feige for DC going forward, has put the kibosh on everything. Everything that was in the works already, as in The Flash, Aquaman 2, Shazam, which is already scheduled for release. We'll still get those movies, but everything related to Zack Snyder's Justice League universe is done.
Dead.
No more Henry Cavill, no more Gal
Even though
Gadot.
he just came back.
Even though he just came
The
back in
Rock is
Shazam
gone.
or Black Adam.
Yeah.
No Black Adam 2. Uh no more cameos. There was supposed to be cameos in The Flash and Aquaman by both Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
They canceled the cameos because they don't want to give fans false hope
Uh,
for
they
future product
they
projects.
canceled the side universe of Michael Keaton as an old Batman for a Batman Beyond live action.
Hmm.
That one probably hurts me the most.
That hurts me though. I've been dying for a Batman Beyond movie for years.
Yeah.
I hopefully it'll still happen someday. But the person by that time, the person I want to play Terry McGinnis will have aged out, and that bums me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time that
Um,
we actually get that movie, we might have aged out.
I'll never age out.
No, I'm just saying,
I
like,
might be dead.
we'll be. we, we would be the age of old Bruce Wayne, is what I.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Um, Dylan O'Brien is the character who I want to play Terry McGinnis, but by the time that happens, he's gonna be too old to play Terry McGinnis. So that's a bummer.
That is a bummer.
Yeah. Anyways, so everything's dying over at DC. The future of Pattinson, Robert Pattinson, who just re rebooted the Batman series,
With Matt Reeves.
is up in the air. I'm assuming dead as well, honestly.
Yeah, because
I
they.
hope not. They could use it as a starting point, but I don't think they're going to. I think James Gunn is gonna kill that project as well. That's kind of a bummer. He's already said that there will not be multiple Batmans in his universe. There will only be one Highlander,
I was going to say,
and
like, the Highlander.
there will only be one Batman, and I assume it's going to be his Batman, not Matt Reeves' Batman. So
Which
if you
probably
have,
also means that the Joker 2 will end up dead in the water.
yeah, oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, everything. Which I loved the first Joker, but I was a little on the fence about a musical.
Yeah. I.
Yeah,
The first one was very good. It
yeah,
was just very triggering for, like,
yeah,
mental health reasons.
yeah,
But other than that, it was very good.
yeah.
It's quite spectacular.
So, I've seen a lot of people saying how excited they are to get like a reboot, and I understand it because I know that DC has been hit or miss movie wise. It's either, Wonder Woman is good, Wonder Woman 2 is terrible. Man
Yeah.
of Steel was amazing, the Justice League was terrible,
Yeah.
so I get it. I'm more upset over losing Henry Cavill as Superman than I am
Again.
anything else. I just don't, I cannot. It's like a Hugh Jackman thing for me. I can't see anybody else playing the part right now.
Yeah.
I can't. I just can't do it. Uh, in the defense of James Gunn or this decision in general, I will say I was not on board with Robert Pattinson being Batman until I saw the Batman and I was like, holy fuck, that movie was good.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean, there's hope. We know that James Gunn can put out good movies. I mean,
Hmm.
Guardians of the Galaxy. The first Guardians of the Galaxy is still up there as one of my favorite MCU projects.
Same.
I mean, Peacemaker was a great show, very enjoyable. The Suicide
Suicide
Squad
Squad.
was fantastic.
Yeah.
So we know that he can do it. It's just,
Brightburn. That was James Gunn too. I know it's not
oh, that
technically
was
as
his.
super.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not directly a DC or,
But it's just a good movie in general.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fantastic. It's just,
Mm.
it, it hurts. Because,
It
I
does.
mean, the entire concept of the Flash movie was to also kind of reset the DC universe. And they could still, I mean, that's obviously what it's going to do, is kind of, reboot everything after the movie. But they could have used that as the starting point,
Yeah.
kept the characters that work great, Henry Cavill, and,
I
you know,
liked
Ben Affleck.
Batfleck.
I did too.
Yeah.
It just would have been nice to get, a little bit of a younger Batman.
Yeah.
One that's not already so broken.
Mm.
But I'm not against it. I thought he did a fantastic job, and I really like him
I
as
think see
Batman and Bruce Wayne.
what I think I liked about Ben Affleck as Batman is we didn't have to sit through all of the Batman beginning bullshit. We already know how he became Batman. We
Yeah,
got the Batman that we wanted to have. You know, he was already fucking been through it all. He lost Robin already. Like
yeah,
that storyline, like he was the rugged, brutal. I liked that. I really, and then through Superman, he got kind of brought back a little bit
yeah.
to being a good person again. And I just love that's Zack Snyder. That's what he can do. And I really enjoyed that because do we really want another fucking
Origin story.
It's like Spider-Man. Yeah, do we what they did with Tom Holland is perfect. They didn't give us his origin story because it's been done over and over
Yeah,
again. Like, are we really gonna fucking do this again? You know?
and also with Tom Holland Spider-Man, they kind of made that trilogy of his
Mm,
origin story,
yeah.
which was really cool too.
Mm,
But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Like, do we need to sit through the first 20 minutes of a Batman movie of a little kid going to the theater, getting scared, and his parents getting shot, and then him being sad, and then growing up angsty? Like, there's the Gotham TV show.
yeah.
We saw those 20 minutes spelled out over 8 years.
Hmm.
You know, like every single reiteration of Batman has those flashbacks.
Hmm.
So,
I mean, even Batfleck's Batman had it, but it was like a 1 to 2 minute scene. It was, then it was all right. We're moving on. His parents are dead. We get it. We're leaving it there. Here's the fucking guy that we have. He's a giant asshole,
yeah.
and
Holy,
he's
holy,
gonna fuck
hol.
you up. Yeah. Vanessa, olio, olio. Yeah, I loved it, and that bums me out too. Ezra Miller, kick rocks. Gal Gadot, you're beautiful, but not a strong actress.
Yeah.
Sorry. And Wonder Woman 2 can kick rocks. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
I like her as Wonder Woman.
Mm,
It's just that I was not super thrilled with Wonder Woman 2. Didn't have any hopes for Wonder Woman 3
yeah.
because they also didn't change anything to the writing staff, the director's chair, the production staff. Like, okay, like, why?
Shazam was
It was fun,
it was
but
fun.
yeah,
Shazam 2, who knows?
yeah,
Aquaman 2, who knows? Black Adam, surprisingly good. We already talked about that.
yeah,
And it gave us the return of Henry Cavill, which then now is being ripped away from us, and it makes my penis very soft.
yeah. Just straight up wet noodle.
Yeah. Pushing rope.
And I think the
Sorry,
thing
Mom.
that yeah, sorry, mom. The biggest thing about this that really I'm having a hard time with, because again, I want to trust James Gunn because I know he can put out good
Oh yeah.
projects. The thing that I'm hesitant on is that we're not going to get Batman or Superman or the core Justice League members for a while.
Yeah.
He wants to start with the side obscure characters and build. Like, I get it. I mean,
You've
he
already
did that with Guardians of the
Guardians.
Galaxy, and yeah, when the MCU started and they did, Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk, even into Captain America, then you're starting to push, bigger names, but
Mm.
those were like B-list heroes in the
The
in the Marvel
Guardians of the
catalog.
Guardians of the Galaxy were like C-list.
Oh, yeah.
They were like not,
They
they
were
were like once
obscure.
in a great while. Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't become super popular until after the movie, and then those comics started pushing out like bangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get it, like that's what the MCU did. They started with, not their top tier list and built the MCU. But
Hmm.
want to know why they didn't start with X-Men or Spider-Man or the Fantastic Four? Cuz they didn't own the fucking rights to them.
Yeah.
They physically couldn't do it.
Hmm.
I mean, the fact that they even had the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton as part of the canon was impressive because Universal still, for another year or two, owns the rights to the Hulk.
Hmm.
Like, it's just there. Like, but DC owns their whole catalog. They can just
Yeah.
fucking do it. They
Hmm.
can. I don't know. It's
Yeah. I can kind of, let me see, how do I word this? I can kind of understand wanting to do, and this is just a rumor that I read, that he wants to do the JSA, which I kind of get. It's cool. The JSA was kind of like the Justice League before the Justice League was the Justice League.
yeah. It was the
Um, but they
Silver
literally
Era.
just did it. They just did it in Black Adam.
Yeah.
Hawkman is part of the JSL, like, or JSA, sorry. I just combined Justice League with
Yeah.
JSA. He's part of the Justice Society of America, and so it's kind of,
And so is Doctor
uh,
Fate that they just killed off. Also,
yeah, and it's like fucking come on, man. I don't know. Do I
it
trust,
might
like you
get a
said?
Stargirl though.
Yeah. So fucking what? Stargirl sucks. She's not a good character. I'm
She was
sorry.
someone that you literally said when we talked about Black Adam that you wish that she was a part of it.
Yeah, part of that crew. I don't want a fucking whole movie based on her. She's like a not
Oh,
like,
I meant just with the Justice Society, like if there's a Justice Society movie. But
I don't know. We know that James Gunn can bring side characters to life. Look at Polka Dot Man from Suicide Squad.
yeah,
You know what I mean? To make they make it King Shark. I mean, he made you care about these like characters that are just
Ratcatcher.
not. Yeah, Ratcatcher. I mean, yeah, they're. I get it. Ratcatcher. Um.
Agreed, though.
uh. Yeah. I just. But I'm not really feeling the. Not feeling it here. Hopefully he proves me wrong.
Yeah, and I mean,
I'm
like,
just butthurt about Cavill. I think that's more than anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the whole catalog thing is what I'm really like hesitant about because like they can start over with a Batman and a Superman and build the Justice League and then bring in those side characters.
Hmm.
There's nothing holding them back from using the characters that will build the foundation.
I mean, even Smallville did that.
Yeah,
Smallville did that, and then they were like, "Oh, JSA," and then they showed the JSA. Like
yeah,
they could, yeah. I don't. You don't have to start with. I mean, even Marvel did it. They showed us all the people now, and then they're like, "Okay, Captain America's from 19 whatever," and then they went back in time and did the first Captain America movie, and then made it relevant to the storyline of
yeah,
the, present. Like, do that. Don't fucking take us all the way back there and make us wait for the characters that we want to see,
yeah,
especially after just dangling them in our faces and then being like, nope, I'm putting the kibosh on all that. Like,
yeah,
you're not going to see those characters for a very long time. And when you do, they're not going to be played by the same people.
yeah.
Fuck you.
The only exciting thing is
Hmm.
Lobo.
Potentially. This is just a rumor. We can't confirm.
Yeah, but James Gunn threw the picture out there,
Yeah.
and Jason Momoa has talked for years that he wants to play this character.
Yeah.
Oh, if we get him as
He
Lobo, that'd be perfect.
I'm fine with that casting. Like I said, I think the movies will still be good. I'm still going to see them. I trust James Gunn in making good movies. I'm currently just butthurt about the situation.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, Jason Momoa, I mean, no offense. This is a compliment. You look like Lobo. I mean, you already look like the guy. You need some red contacts, a giant cigar in your mouth, and some freaking paint on
face
your
paint.
skin. That's
Yeah,
it. No CGI necessary. You already look like the guy. If you don't know who Lobo is, look him up. DC spelled Lobo. He's a bounty hunter from space. He's awesome. I actually love his character. I've seen him in the comics growing up. I also very briefly got to see a live action version of him in the show called Krypton that was on the Sci-Fi Network. Got canceled after season two, but they did bring in Lobo in season two, and it was awesome.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyways, Jason Momoa would kill it.
yeah. To reiterate, we're not mad at James Gunn.
A little mad.
Well, we're a little mad, but we still trust him to put out good stuff. We're just upset that some of these great castings are now gone already, and it just seems like we get a new Batman every 8 years. You know,
No. Just for shits, who would you see? Not once, but who can you see playing Superman f 3, 5 years from now? Not Henry Cavill. This is the Logan. This is the Hugh Jackman complex.
yeah,
Like, you don't want anybody to replace him, but eventually he's going to be
yeah.
replaced.
Someone has to.
Who's it going to be?
Oh my
In
goodness.
your head, who's it going to be?
I don't know if he would. It'd be really fun to see Alan Richardson because
Oh,
a
really?
he's a big dude. I think he could do it. I would. I think it'd be a fun callback to let him be Aquaman now that he's jacked because he's
Oh,
still blonde.
I'm talking Superman.
I know, but I'm saying
Oh,
like Superman's a big dude as well. Big, stocky, like square jaw. Like
mm,
he could do that. Um, I'm just going off of like I don't know because that's very hard because I see Henry Cavill. That's what it is, like you said.
mhm. But when we did this, not to, I don't want to drag this on too long. We did this same thing when we heard when Hugh Jackman wasn't coming back, and
Yeah,
now did come back. But when we had
it's gonna be
originally
for a
heard he wasn't,
one-off, but
yeah, when we heard he originally wasn't coming back, we had a discussion about who is going to fill those shoes. Because now we know it's over.
yeah,
Who's going to fill it? And did a whole show on it. Or not a whole show on it, but we talked about it on the show. So now we're in those shoes right now. And
yeah,
I've seen, this is not my opinion, but and he looks the part right here, but he's about half the size that he needs to be. But Bomber, Bassinger,
yeah,
sorry, Bassinger. Yeah, Matt Bomer. I think he looks the part in the face. Um, but yeah, he would have to get
jacked.
jacked, jacked. Um, I don't, but my personal opinion, I don't know. We'll get back to you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you had somebody in
No,
mind.
I haven't thought about it.
And I asked that question without having anybody in mind for myself. I should I jumped to the gun a little bit on that one. Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah.
What about the other Justice League members?
Ooh.
I'm gonna move my Alan Richardson to Aquaman. I think that would be
Yeah.
perfect, and that'd be
Yeah.
such a great callback.
Yeah. To Smallville.
Yeah. I don't have anything. Uh,
I don't know. Ooh, let's see. Who would be a good Wonder Woman? Oh, I don't know. This is a tough one. This is something I need to spend some time on. I know that I really like the idea
Ana de
of,
Armas could do it.
yeah, I think okay, I would be okay with that. I think fans would lose their shit about it
Why?
because you know why. Do I need to say it?
Yeah, say it.
Because people are racist fucks. And they're gonna be like, no, Wonder Woman's white. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Uh, she's from a mythical island that call themselves
I
the Amazonians. The
I'm not
Amazon is
saying
South America.
agreed with you. I said
I
yes, but
know.
fans will lose their shit.
Yeah, but they're
Can you,
dumb.
bro? Let me
Gal
tell you
Gadot
something.
is Israeli.
Yeah.
Like
Let
she's
me tell you.
not Caucasian
Yeah, and fans lost their shit about it for a long time.
until they saw her and they're like, "Oh shit, okay."
Yeah. Dude, we can't even make a cartoon character a different color. Can't even make a mermaid a different color without people losing their shit.
Yeah, well, the world sucks. We know this.
Um, fuck. I don't want to have a bunch of dead air here. I'm sorry, but I'm really you can cut some of this stuff out, right?
Yeah,
I'm really trying to think who would be like a good Wonder Woman. Um, mm,
I'm
mm.
trying to think of like other of like the other characters now.
Well, I still think uh Jamie Foxx would be awesome Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Um, but if you were gonna go Hal Jordan Green Lantern, I
Ryan Reynolds.
loved the idea that they were trying to, huh?
Ryan Reynolds.
No, I was gonna say I loved the idea they were trying to go with Tom Cruise when they were working on the TV show. Or
Mm,
they were working on the movie. They were gonna do Tom Cruise as an older Hal Jordan training the new Green Lantern.
mm.
Um, and then they were gonna kill Tom Cruise's character off, and Tom Cruise didn't like that, so he turned the movie down. Never ended up happening anyway. But I love the idea of Tom Cruise as a aged out Hal Jordan training in, you know, Jamie Foxx or whoever else it would have been. There's
Yeah,
also in the comic books in the 70s, he was one of the first, I forget his name. Ooh, that's gonna bug me. I'll look it up. He was one of the first homosexual characters in comic books, and he was a Green Lantern after
yeah,
Hal Jordan. That would be cool to see that too, like,
yeah,
but I don't know who. I think he was a ginger, if I remember. I don't know. Not that that matters. I'm trying to remember what his name was. But yeah, Tom Cruise would have been cool. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds does look like Hal Jordan.
yeah.
That's the only problem.
Alan Scott.
Alan Scott.
He was
Okay.
blonde.
Blonde. Blonde, ginger, tomato, tomato,
Yeah.
whatever. Um, what's a female? I mean, I love Allison Brie. She's just kind of short. That's the only problem. But she beefed up for that wrestling show that she had. I forget the name of it. Glow, I think it was called on Netflix or Hulu maybe.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
I didn't watch it either. But she got like jacked. I just remember um her now husband talking about it. Because he had at the time taken a role to play like a meth head. So he like lost a bunch of weight and she bulked up to
Okay.
play this role in Glow, and so they were just very different sizes. I thought that was very funny. Um, but yeah, I've seen her buff, and yeah, that would be cool. But she's an Amazon, and the Amazon is supposed to be tall. I don't know. But she looks it.
That's fair.
She's natural brunette. I don't know.
Yeah. Batman?
Who would play Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If we're going old Batman, I've been saying this for since we started this podcast. John Hamm, old Batman. I would love that. Young Batman. Well, I don't know. You say one. I've been saying a lot.
I I mean, I really liked Robert Pattinson, but if we're doing a reboot, he's not coming back. So, if we're going younger,
Oh, I already got it.
who?
Nicholas Hoult. He was who was in the running for young Batman against Robert Pattinson. I would
Yeah,
take that.
I I could see that.
Hmm.
Um,
Otherwise, Dylan O'Brien. That's who I wanted to play Terry McGinnis for Batman Beyond.
yeah,
And now he's getting kind of on the older side of things. Ooh, what do you
he's
think about Logan Lerman?
that's kind of what I was thinking.
Like
I
a little, kind of, he'd have to beef up a little bit, but
But yeah, I would love that.
interesting. Interesting.
What about like a Robin? I don't know very many like teenager or young actors, but
Oh, we already talked about this. The kid from Umbrella Academy, number two,
number two.
right? Isn't it number two? The kid who is like from the 40s, like the time traveling kid.
Oh, that's number five.
What the fuck ever. He's a
Yeah,
number.
yeah,
Uh, that kid, Robin. Like Tim Drake,
yeah.
Robin, or Damien. Sorry, or a Damien. I'd be cool with that too.
If he were to be a Damien, then it would definitely have to be like John Hamm as Batman, like old enough
Yeah,
to have a teenager.
yeah. Or they could do a female Robin too, because after
Oh, and
Damien, there's a female.
Cassie.
Yeah.
I don't remember her last name, but yeah,
Anyways, we spent a lot of time on this.
we did. I'm very
I'm fine
sorry.
with it. You can cut as much of it out as you want. I don't care. I was trying to think. I'm still trying to think of like a good Superman, and I'm really struggling.
I am too.
I don't, like, I don't want anybody but Henry Cavill. Come on.
Yeah, it would be. That's a hard one.
Mm.
We haven't done that in a while.
That's because its origin is
Not okay.
very
Very bad.
inappropriate.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on. And if it hits me later on, I'll be like, ah! Just name shout it in the middle of Avatar, and you'll be like, what?
One last one. Flash. Think of a Flash. I have a
Ezra
funny.
Miller. Oh, just kidding.
I
Just
have a
kidding.
funny one in my head because this person is constantly running.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Um, but AJ Kappa, the guy from Riverdale,
Never watched it.
he's the redhead
Oh, he played
on the show.
Archie.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I know enough about it. Okay.
Because
I
he's
guess.
also pretty shredded.
I have a good one. I have a good one.
Oh, I have a Superman one.
I have two good ones. I have a good Hal Jordan.
Okay.
Zac Efron.
Yeah.
He could play a good Hal Jordan. He's jacked. He's brown haired. He's got that hairline. He could do that.
Yeah.
And then, oh God, I lost it. My Flash. Who was my Flash? Oh, he would have to go blonde, I think. Or unless they did a Wally West instead of Barry Allen. But the lip from, I forget his name. I have to look it up. From Shameless.
The lip.
His name is Lip. Uh, his character's name in Shameless is Lip.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I got it coming. Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was also in The Bear.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Barry Allen. He would do great.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Uh, I think that Lewis. Nope, that's not who I'm thinking of. Shit. What's his name?
I don't know.
Oh, Glenn Powell could either be Batman or Superman
Glenn
if we
Powell.
went a
Let's
little bit
see.
younger. He was the very cocky dude in Top Gun Maverick. He's in that World War II movie coming out
Oh
with Jonathan
yeah.
Majors.
Oh, I could see a Bruce Wayne there. I don't know. I don't know about I don't know about Superman.
That's fair. Like I said, I could see him
I
doing
could see a
either.
young Bruce Wayne though.
Yeah.
Be good.
All right. Tell us about our second sponsor.
You have to cut so much of that.
No, because I
Uh,
don't think we're going to talk that much about our next segment.
okay. Sponsor number two is Crybaby Craig's hot sauce. It's a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce that goes on practically anything. Listen up, I'll tell you more about it.
Hey, you nerds. Do you love spice? Supporting small businesses? What about enhancing the flavor of your favorite foods? If you said yes to any of those, our good friends over at Crybaby Craig's have the perfect solution for you. Crybaby Craig's is a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce that goes perfectly with your favorite foods, adding the perfect amount of spice and enhancing the flavor of everything it touches. Started in Minneapolis by Craig back in 2012, Crybaby Craig's has become a Minneapolis and Minnesota staple in the sauce world. So head over to crybabycraigs.com and order yours today. All right, everyone. So, because Avatar 2 Way of the Water is coming out this coming weekend, we thought that we should probably talk a little bit about the significance of the first one. We're not going to give you a summary of what the movie was. It came out 13 years ago. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen it, that's on you.
Actually came out long before that. This is Pocahontas.
And before that, Fern Gully. And then before that, Dances with Wolves.
And then before that, Pocahontas.
Oh, like the
Like
real life story. Yeah.
yeah.
Thought you were just talking about like the movie.
Yeah. Uh
Cool.
yeah.
I'll go fuck myself. Mahalo.
Oh shit, that's funny.
It's a
We're
good.
funny,
It's a
damn
good sequel. We are funny, damn it.
it. Look for the shirt.
Coming soon.
Oh God. I have I don't know. Do you want to talk about the original first at all or?
I mean, just it was so significant in the realm of cinema. I
Mhm.
mean, on top of just being an enjoyable film, it was visually stunning. I mean, 2008, 2009 is when it came out.
Yeah.
One of at that point in time, it was the best 3D film that came
Oh
out.
yeah. Oh
They
yeah. I remember blazing in the parking lot before I went into that movie for the first time, and that movie blew my fucking teenager mind.
yeah. I mean, because like 3D has been around forever.
Yeah.
Well, not forever, but a very long time with the very crappy red and blue. And
Hmm.
then, like some of the Harry Potter movies started incorporating like some 3D. So like they
A
would
lot of
like
movies
put a
started doing that.
flash on the screen to be like, put your glasses on.
Hmm.
But this was like all in 3D and it wasn't so much of, I'm reaching out at you. It was just like,
Exactly. It
look
was
at
the
the depth.
background. It was more like the depth of the backgrounds, the attention to detail.
Yeah.
It looked like you were actually in the woods when you were like in the
Yeah.
woods
It
in the
wasn't
movie.
like campy by any means of, being like, hey,
Because
check this
that's what a
out.
lot of the big 3D movies that had come out prior to that were like you said, they try to make it look like like a hand was coming out at you or something, and you were
Yeah.
like, whoa, you know.
Yeah.
This was not like that at all. It was.
it
So
was
good.
used as just an element to the film, and it was
Yeah.
done so well. And honestly, like it changed movies forever. The
Hmm.
quality of the CGI, the fact that
Wait, this one's gonna be in 3D too, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah, fucking better.
Most movies, big movies that come out now, have a 3D IMAX option.
Hmm.
You know, but yeah, I mean this changed movies. It changed blockbusters.
Giovanni Ribisi, yeah. What?
You say it changed Giovanni Ribisi.
He's such an asshole. He's always such a likable character, and he was such an asshole in that movie.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Uh,
Uh, but
this is
I
a
mean,
fun.
what?
This is a fun movie. I've thoroughly
Still enjoyed it.
all jokes aside, I enjoyed it. Hi, I'm
Yeah.
Jake. I'm gonna go now.
And you can't. I mean, it was the biggest selling movie in the world for a decade,
Hmm.
and then Avengers Endgame came out, and James Cameron was like, "Nah, I earned that." So then
Hmm.
he re-released it into theaters so that he could reclaim his title.
Yeah,
Very petty, that James Cameron.
I'm sure at some point Avengers will re-release as well, and then take that back.
Right back, yeah.
Or we'll see how this movie does. Maybe it'll top both of them.
We'll see.
That's
We,
what I said. Yeah,
yeah, we'll
we'll
see.
see. We will see.
Speaking of the second one, Way of Water, it comes
It's
out
coming
this.
out.
Yeah, it comes out this week.
It's coming out.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you better get this party started. I'm coming out. I'm coming.
oh, fucking A.
We know right off the bat that this is going to look great. I mean, it already looks great just from the trailers.
Yeah.
Again, it's changing the film industry. They constantly, filmed so much this underwater so that
Hmm.
the CGI capture looked natural.
Yeah.
Just blows my mind.
Questions.
Yeah.
How is Sigourney Weaver still alive?
Is she?
She died.
Is she
She's
still
dead.
alive, or is it maybe
She's
flashbacks or just like hearing
what
voices?
flashback would it be?
I don't know. I don't know. How is she still there? We contract? She's there contractually? Like,
We do know that there's like a couple kids, a couple little Avatar kids.
yeah,
Maybe, maybe he was double dipping,
maybe.
and she's gonna play the voice of his daughter.
Could be. Be a little
'Cause-
weird.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
Well,
Once you go blue, you never go true, you know?
God. Speaking of, though, like, what's the story gonna be? You know?
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
I have no idea. Some water. There's gonna be water. We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
There's gonna be ways.
Yeah.
Ways to the water. Ways in the water.
Ways of water?
I hate myself right now. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. But, like,
I don't. I
what's.
actually no. We know very little about the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
James Cameron is very confident. Some would almost say cocky about this movie.
Some. He's cocky.
I'm a little,
It's a 3.5. It's going to be 3.5 hours long.
yeah.
And his official statement was if you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. You'll see what you missed next time you come and watch the movie.
Hmm.
Like, goddamn.
Yeah. I also remember
That's got
the
the
fir-
same energy. Sorry, not to cut you off, but that
No,
has the
you're fine.
same energy of my biggest regret in life is I'll never see myself perform live. Like, that's got some Kanye energy, minus the anti Semitism and
Yeah.
racism and Douchebaggery.
Uh,
Well, there's some douchebaggery there, so.
the funny thing is that the first Avatar movie, after all the money and all the visual effects and blah 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 that he put into it, he lost the award that year to his wife, who made The Hurt Locker with Jeremy Renner, and that's a fantastic movie. But could you imagine spending, God, how much? What was the budget on Avatar? The biggest movie in the world at the
Several
time.
$100 million.
Yeah, the biggest movie in the world at the time. Uh, and then get beat by your wife on a low budget fucking
War
war
film.
movie. Could you imagine? Oh my God. I hope she just like walked around the house being like, yeah, well, at least my movie kicked your ass, like, or like showing him her award or something every time he got cocky. I don't know.
Oh, you want me to make dinner? Fine. Can you go dust my award while I cook then?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the energy about this guy going into this movie, but I have high hopes for the movie. I hope it's fantastic.
I'm sure that after seeing it, I'll want to see it again. And I know myself, I am going to end up going pee at some point during this movie. Just out of spite, I'm going to make sure that I remember what time I go to the bathroom. So when I go see it again, I'm going to go to the bathroom at the same time. Just because of his attitude,
Hmm.
you know? Uh,
Check yourself, boy.
yeah. And also, like, who are the bad guys going to be in this film?
No idea. Could be other tribes maybe on the planet.
My guess, just going off of history, white people.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, there's like human kids. What's up with that?
I don't know. We talked a little off camera about it. I think maybe because they did show in the original ending that some people that were on their side stayed behind. Um,
That's
so I'm
true.
thinking that's those people and they're kind of adapting that lifestyle. It is weird though for a human side because you kind of forget sometimes that the Avatar, the oh, what are they called?
These,
Na Navi?
yeah,
Yeah, they're very large in comparison to humans.
yeah, they're like nine,
So
10 feet tall, at
yeah, so
least.
they're muscular, like whatever. They can like jump really far, high, climb, like whatever. So it's like weird in the trailer. They're showing them like running and like jumping off it, and like regular humans are just like doing it too, and it's like probably not. I don't,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
probably not. You're right. Also,
But
like a human child, even like a human teenager, like maybe comes up to a hip bone.
that's it. That's what they're doing. They're just stealing other Disney movies. They went from Pocahontas to Tarzan. Got it. Boom.
Oh, so the villain in this one,
Is
white
white
people,
people.
and a panther, and a panther.
Oh shit. That's funny. You can't write that stuff. Wish we didn't. That's
Well,
great.
you can write that stuff because Disney did many times.
I meant us making fun of it.
I know.
Us making fun of it. Yeah. Um, yeah, yeah, because I mean, even down to the look, the kid in it, he's got like the blonde dreads and oof, loincloth looking situation.
Yeah.
Come on, James Cameron. He even ripped off Titanic from something that actually happened. What a dick.
Yeah. Where? Wait. What was the villain?
Was it a white guy?
Yeah. The captain. We're gonna go full speed and not pay attention.
Oh, the
Woo!
captain was it? I thought you were talking about Billy Zane.
Oh yeah. Also Billy Zane.
Oh, sir, I cannot imagine what you think is so funny right now. I put the diamond in the coat, so I put the coat on her. I love that part. That's Titanic. He
Yeah.
puts the jewel of the Nile or
Heart
whatever the
heart
fuck
of
it
the
was.
ocean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Romancing the stone in the pocket, and then I was just coming up with other movies that have stones in the name. Anyways, yeah, and then he puts the jacket on Rose, and then she runs away with Jack. It's pretty funny.
It is funny.
And then she throws it in the ocean at the end of the movie. If you haven't seen Titanic, you've seen it now.
uh, a big boat sinks.
The
Uh,
biggest boat
a
sinks.
woman gets dicked so good that 80 years later, she's still obsessed with this guy
Even
instead of
after having
an
kids and like
entire
remarry.
family. Tells her granddaughter the story about this one time she got laid on a boat and it changed her forever. And then she throws the most priceless piece of jewelry over the board and is like, oops.
Yeah. Oh,
James Cameron, you did it again.
you're an asshole.
I am?
Oh, no, James Cameron.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
All
Avatar 2.
joking aside, I'm very excited for this movie.
Yeah, yeah, I'm stoked. We're gonna go see it this weekend, so
Yeah.
if you want to come, you can come.
And then I'll join you for the movie after that. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, Mom.
Oh God. Yeah. So, oh
Yeah.
yeah. We'll definitely be talking about that on Sunday next week,
Yeah.
which you won't hear till Wednesday of next week. But
We'll talk about it next week. Let's just say that.
bye.
Okay, bye.
Just kidding.
But in
Uh,
all seriousness, let's go ahead and close out this episode.
but before we do, we are going to talk about we're going to close out this episode. But before we technically close out, we are going to talk about our on horrible mentions.
On
Chad.
horrible. I see what you did there.
That's because you're a whore.
Yeah.
What'd
What
you
else would it
watch?
be?
What'd you watch this week?
So I didn't realize that last week's Titans was the mid-season finale. So
Oh, we didn't talk about that. That's right.
well, we did talk about the mid-season finale
No, but
on
we didn't
last.
talk about that. We don't know if it's canceled now or what's going on with it with the James Gunn thing.
It probably won't get another season, which is dumb because I
Yeah.
really like this show.
Mm.
And because I like it so much, and I was like, I don't know what to watch. I was looking forward to watching Titans. Opened up HBO Max, didn't see a new episode, and I was like, what the fuck? But it was like 6 o'clock, so I was like, did they actually start doing like a release time, kind of like House of the Dragon? So I like looked online and was like, nope, we just don't, and we don't know when the second half of the season is coming out. I hope we at least get the second half of the season because that'd be a really shitty way to end the show.
Right.
But yeah, but I was looking forward to watching Titan, so I just restarted the entire series with season one, episode one. And I've
Sweet.
been watching that for the past few days. What about
Cool.
you?
That's fun. We watched Nicole hadn't seen either of the Horrible Bosses movies. So over the weekend we watched both of those. I forgot how fucking funny those movies are. Uh yeah.
The first one is great. I never saw the second one, but now after talking to you about it, like I'm
Mm.
gonna go watch the second one.
Yeah, I mean they're just it's a star-studded Jason Sudeikis, Charlie Day, Jason Bateman, Jennifer Aniston, Kevin Spacey, Colin Farrell, Donald Sutherland. I mean, this is just the first movie. Um, Second movie is they add Chris Pine to the mix. I mean, it's just and Keegan Michael Key, I
Keegan
always
Michael
mix it up.
Key,
Yeah, yeah,
because Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele, duh.
Yeah,
Keegan Michael Key, yeah. But yeah, fucking A, they're so funny. I was in tears multiple times from laughing so hard. They're so Oh, and Jamie Foxx is also in both of those movies. Uh as Motherfucker Jones.
motherfucker Jones.
That's his legal name in the movie is he is very funny. Yeah. Yeah.
And you
Uh
also finally got through all of the Star Wars films,
yes.
or the trilogies at least.
The girlfriend has not watched prior to that. I mean, this has been this wasn't over this weekend. This has been over a period of time, but we have watched the three trilogies of Star Wars. Movie wise, we still have to watch Andor and Rogue One, and then the TV shows. But
You
we are
mean
caught up
Solo?
on the trilogies, which is cool.
Yeah.
But Nicole pointed out something to me that I think is very funny, and I told you about it. Kind of an inside joke had or inside joke between fans in general, not just me, like whatever, is people saying, and you may have seen this on our Instagram last May 4th,
Yeah.
is that people say, "May the 4th be with you," and throw up the Vulcan live long and prosper hand sign. While watching uh Star Wars, Nicole pointed out to me that Yoda only has three fingers. So when he says, "May the Force be with you," he technically is doing this,
Yeah.
which is fucking hilarious.
It is, and it pisses off so many fans, but I'm here for it. So nothing spectacular with our honorable mentions. Some rewatching that's happened,
Yeah.
but uh, other than that, I mean, you all know the drill. I mean, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I guess we'll do something there eventually. We've been saying that for 2 years. Um,
Spotify.
yeah, like and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. It really does help if you give, like, on YouTube the thumbs up, rate the show on Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple
Mhm.
Podcasts. It really does help us out. And if you want to support us even more than that, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/allthingsnerd and subscribe on a monthly basis with your money.
Mooney.
It We don't make anything at this point in time. We Anything that comes into the show, we put back into the show or put into giveaways or whatever. So it just allows us to do more. If you like what we're doing, you want to see us grow or do bigger, better, cooler things. Money's a great way to do that and help us. If you don't want to give on a monthly basis, through Buy Me a Coffee, you can do like a one-time donation, or you can buy merch from
Hmm.
our website, which is allthingsnerdpodcast.com. There's some awesome merch on there. We've got some new stuff coming. We have an artist collaborated t-shirt design,
Hmm.
as well as a couple other things coming. So be on the lookout. And as Jake loves to say, give us your money. But no,
Fuck off, San Diego.
go fuck yourself. If you do chew Big Red, then fuck you. In all seriousness, though, we love you all so much. Thank you. And Jake, bring us home.
This has been the All Things Nerd podcast.